stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence, that's me. Them other guys, irrelevant. They all on Zoe Kravitz, half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching, rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told, gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers, and these sudden moving make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan, I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski turn into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turn into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I'll post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers, and these sudden moving make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan, I need some more.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On the ready. Ready.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Packers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Here we go.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Set.
On the delay, Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Love looking to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's That's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep for the Rams is Tutu Atwell. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll send Kupp in motion right.
53, ready. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Easy. 32. 50.
Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Ethan Evans on down to punt. Taking it about the 16. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. On 1st down at Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete to too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now Stafford's going to move him around. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Rams! Kyron Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Packers 14, Rams 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle by Quentin Wade. A 2-yard pickup.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Come on, set.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
Blaster, stick.
They'll try and throw for it here. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this throw will be intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down inside the 30. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
21. Hey, give me a radar. Zebra.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't fray him. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, 70. 21. Hey, 5-0. Omaha, ready to move. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
11. Zebra.
Again, it's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
10. Omaha, ready to move.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down. If you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete, and he goes out right around the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
On the double.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked out a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Red, cycle. Drill green.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Mega. Field, black, 5, 97. Slide 2. Black ultra. Set.
Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Love now to pass on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Now Love. Touchdown! Bo Melton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the interception, Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Easy alert!
Out of the gun, a give to Evans. Evans, fast footwork. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and 4.
22.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
22. Double right. All right, here we go. 0.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Set.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert!
Stafford going to change it up here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Atwell now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
10. Alert!
Back to throw. Stafford. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Here's Love.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Slot man moves right.
Middle.
To throw is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
Evans running behind center. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Come on,
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now at Lambeau. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'm on it now. They tend to leave him in.
A very solid gain of 27. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Throwing, Love. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Jones.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Middle, middle, middle. Hey, 22.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Hey, 70. Alert. Hey, middle, middle, middle.
Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
but plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Ready?
On fourth down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Big 20.
And now Stafford's going to move them around.
Hey, 50. Zebra.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Striker, 3-3. Shot, 17. Claws red. Go red. On the ball. On the ball. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. This is 1st and 10.
50. Hey. 59. Hey, red. Monday.
Now Stafford. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10.
Easy. 32.
To the air again, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it is strictly for pride.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Set, ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
90 seconds.
1st down, going to the air with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is taken in at the 5. so a win here for the Packers, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Yes, sir.